Hello, Kindred Spirits, and welcome to my spiritual oasis. Here, weary souls come to find inner wisdom and peace. Today, we are going to be doing a unique pick a card reading today. It's actually like a pick a box reading. We have 3 boxes available to choose from. The timestamps are going to be available, of course, in the description. So our first group is going to be the purple box. The middle group is the black box. And then the blue group is going to be our final box. So if you need a moment to meditate on which group to select, you can pause the video here. Otherwise, I'm going to get right into the readings. Hello, group 1, and welcome to your reading. So you chose the unseen. This archetype guiding energy is all about the spirit, the ancestor, the internal. It's really about the guidance from the power, the unseen powers that be, if you will. And this guidance does come in many different forms. So, you know, it's not always abundance and beauty and glitter and all that stuff. Sometimes it is uncomfortable. Sometimes the truth hurts, and sometimes the truth is relief. But I feel like it's just about the honesty and transparency of reality, the reality of the spirit world. And so that is our guiding energy today. And we're gonna go ahead and take out our satchel. Our satchel. So we have a lot of different things in our satchel. The first being some, this is gonna be our center. We do have some essential oil energy. So this one is wintergreen. It's all about trust. Trusting in the unseen, trusting in intuition, trusting in your ancestors. So the triggering statement here reads, what if something happens? So that's kind of your negative thoughts. And the truth statement, or the truth of the matter is, I take my hands off the wheel. So trust, right? You're not alone. The universe is working with you. Relax and enjoy the adventure. And then we have Burrage, keyword courage. The courage to trust. The courage in trusting and believing in the unseen. Very interesting beginning to our conversation. So we also have in our satchel, if I can get it out safely, without damaging the crystal. I actually forgot the name of this crystal. I'm a horrible human. I will put the name of it on the screen if I can find it. But this crystal is a light blue crystal, which speaks to throat chakra energy, throat chakra work. So I'm feeling speaking out, voicing your opinion, advocating for yourself, sword energy, so thoughts, communication, that sort of thing I feel like is potentially a message for you. So we are going to release the rest of our items. We have some crystal crumbs over here. We have 0, 7, 7. So a lot of 7 energy, which 7 energy is all about digging, getting down to the truth of the matter, which is very interesting because that's really what the unseen energy is all about as well. 0 energy, I would say, is really only applicable for the sake of card selection. So we're going to go ahead and select 3 tarot cards to continue on. Ooh, conversations. Oh, we got I'm throwing things over here. And we have the 10th house. 10th house is all about career and like almost like your fame or how the world will see you. We have a key, we have the deer. So the key, I feel like, is very so much connected to like the unseen, this idea of trust and trusting in yourself to, and believing that you indeed have the key to unlock the knowledge that you need. Whenever I see this charm, it either reminds me of a V, so the letter V could be meaningful to you on your journey, as maybe it's the beginning or of your first name or last name or middle name or something like that, or someone you know or love. But I also see it this way too, and it's about like a mountain. It just looks like a mountain to me. It could also be like a focus. It could be talking about focus or like climbing a mountain. And with the courage, I kind of see that too as well. And the deer always reminds me of like gentleness and beauty. Like courage, in combination with the courage card, it reminds me of courage, like as in strength, the strength card in the tarot, where it's like strength through kindness, through gentleness, like a gentle strength instead of an aggressive strength. So we're gonna take card 0, which is gonna be our top card here, and then we're gonna go 7 in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So these are our 3 tarot cards that are joining the conversation. And then we're going to take 1. I'm going to take one of these cards. So we're going to go with the 10th card for the 10th house. Mix some. Very interesting tarot energy right off the top here. Alright, first house, second house, third house, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, 8th, 9th, 10th. Okay, so we have open like the lotus, flowering spirits, revelation, maturity. That is so incredible. That's an interesting message there. Make sure all of our cards are still in the conversation. Here, we'll put one over here. Y'all still on board? Okay. So we have the Magician, the 4 of Pentacles, and the 5 of Pentacles. Very interesting. So just with our Pentacle energy right off the bat, this idea of digging the Magician. So I feel like the Magician energy to me is always about letting you know. It always comes as like a reminder to me. A reminder energy, reminder card to let you know that you have the tools that you need. You have the energy that you need, the tools that you need in order to manifest the life that you want, in order to find purpose and intent and understanding in your life and in your world. So just the overall general message that I'm getting is some of you have lost faith. Some of you have lost faith. So it could have been through difficulty, through physical difficulty, illness. Maybe someone you loved is ill or was ill. Maybe you lost somebody. But I'm just getting that some of you really have just lost faith. And I feel like some of you are also like kind of digging to get down to the truth of the matter, figuring out whether or not this spiritual thing is real. And I'm just getting a lot of like mistrust, a lot of skepticism with the Four of Pentacles here. Just like the Four of Pentacles is all about like hoarding energy to me. I don't know how well you can see our dragon, but the dragon is like wrapped around, it's precious, right? Wrapped around the pentacle. So I'm feeling for a lot of you, a lot of focus on the material world, like really wrapping yourself around the material world because that's tangible to you, that's real to you, that is something that you can measure. And with the 10th house also showing up, I'm getting the message here that some of you could also really be focused on like your career, again, like that tangible, worldly type of energy, and that your manifestation energy is all focused around worldly things. And I feel like the Five of Pentacles here is like you could currently be going through a difficult time. Maybe like even with the Four of Pentacles and the Five of Pentacles, it could be health struggles and or financial struggles, and there could be a correlation between them. Failing health because of financial struggles. And I feel like the universe, spirit, your ancestors is all telling you basically to trust in the plan, trust in the bigger picture, have courage to climb the mountain, and on the climb, up on the uphill battle, during the uphill struggle, be like the deer, right? See the beauty in the process, even if it is difficult. Like I mentioned in the beginning, the unseen energy is also really about some of the lessons that we learn along the way are difficult lessons. And I feel like there's an encouragement here for you to open up and receive the messages. I really feel like this is like you're on the cusp of some really intense energy, and I feel like there's a really strong message, a really strong encouragement to not feel like you have to suffer in silence is also what I'm getting here as well. That you're not in this alone. You're not alone. You're not by yourself. You have loved ones. You have support. But you're not tapping into your support is what I'm getting. You're kind of suffering in silence. You're almost like you're on a mission to like prove that you have it figured out, that you can get through this hard time by yourself, right? That hoarding energy. So when I think of the Four of Pentacles, I don't always think of just hoarding like worldly things, like as in money. I think of hoarding your time, your energy, your love, it's just like this just really closed off energy, really tight-fisted energy. And the open like the lotus, I feel like is like release, right? Let your hands release, not just around pentacle energy, you know, like money, but with your time, with your generosity, with your, you know, your resources, with your voice. I'm just really feeling a really heavy energy that you guys are kind of like foraging through on your own. You're muscling through, and you're kind of gritting and bearing the struggle and the difficulty, and you don't have to do that by yourself is the message. And like I said, just strong energy, strong feeling of like losing faith in the process, losing faith in spirit, losing faith in divine energy, losing faith in the things that you don't see, because the things that you do see are not the things that you want to see. And I just feel like the message here is, you know, you're uphill on the your climb, right? You're climbing uphill right now. So climbing uphill is going to be difficult. There's going to be some challenges. There's going to be some exhaustion. There's going to be points in space of confusion and struggle and strife. And I feel like it's trusting. I feel like our message here is about trusting in all of the lessons and not just the ones that are apparently positive for you, but trusting in the difficult lessons as well, and trusting that they are going to lead us to a place of prosperity, to a place of where we desire to be. Right now we're in a space, in a place where we don't want to be. So I feel like the message here is trust in all of the steps of the process, and not just the ones that are apparently beneficial to you. I feel like our deer energy is also, it's a very humble energy as well. There's this very like light and almost like a loving energy to our deer energy. And you know, I feel like with the struggle and the strife and the difficulty, I feel like some of you have lost your gentleness, and I feel like our deer spirit is like whispering to you right now and telling you that things are difficult right now, but this is just a moment in time. This is just a moment in the passing of time. And you know, the challenges, the sicknesses, the hurt, the pain, the lesson only lasts for a period of time. And then we are able to move forward. We're able to move on. So I do feel like, again, coming back to our guiding energy, coming back to, in a way, the other side of our message, which is, what do we do now? And I feel like that 7 energy with the unseen is about you digging for answers. So I do feel like you're heading in the right direction when it comes to trust and belief as you start to dig down into the answer. But with the 7 energy, I feel like, and this could be a maturing for you. So our open like a lotus is a 25, which reduces down to 7. I just noticed that too. So 7, 7, 7. Definitely a lot of 7 energy here. What I am getting right off the bat here is that you've matured. This experience, whatever it is, the hardship that you're going through or have gone through, is has matured you. I feel like it also I feel like it also has traumatized you. And the lesson was taken, I feel like it was taken to the point of detriment almost. Like, instead of seeing the lesson, you closed off to the lesson is really what I'm getting here. Actually looking up angels. So 777, luck is on your side. You are on the ultimate spiritual path. Keep doing what you're doing. So I feel like this is an encouragement. The sevens are an encouragement for you to keep digging, keep looking, keep searching. Oh wow, we had all sorts of struggle in that moment. So all of our sevens are basically about, it's our angel spirits telling you that you're on the right path and keep searching for answers. I feel like the magician energy is also here to tell you that the power, the key, you have the key and the power to manifest understanding. And so this unseen energy is also about clairvoyance. It's about guidance, and it's about wisdom. So trusting in the universe to guide you, but also trusting in your divine innate knowledge and understanding. And again, our seven energy is about pulling, it's almost like pulling facts. Like, we're not into the emotional, squishy, fool energy anymore. We're into a more mature version of spirituality and understanding the spiritual world. So I feel like you're kind of coming into your own here. You're coming into a new understanding of how you want your spiritual journey to go. And I feel like you're actually pulling up more information, more guidance, more direction than you have in the past. And I'm also feeling like potentially in the past there was some just like almost taking for granted the blessings that were afforded to you. And with the I feel like now whatever difficulty you went through, and I'm getting this like financial difficulty and or health issues kind of wrapped up into the financial, like stressed out about finances, ended up manifesting in some sicknesses or some physical ailments. And for some of you, I'm getting like headaches or like headaches, migraines, something like that. And so I feel like the guidance moving forward is to embrace embrace where you are in your journey now. Understand that it's about growth, really. And I also feel like a focus here on career. And I feel like rather than like, for some of you, if you've been like working jobs, I feel like a focus on your career, sitting down and figuring out what you want to do with your talents and abilities, how you want the world to see you. I would spend some time with your birth chart, looking at your 10th house and seeing what the ruling sign is in that house, because that is going to tell you how to have success in your career. So if career is your focus, spend some time in your 10th house. Do you have any planets in your 10th house? Who is the guiding, what is the guiding astrological sign in that house? And then look also at the placement of the planet of that sign, because those will give you guidance on how to achieve success in your career. Career, quote unquote, fame, like how you're known or how people know you. It doesn't necessarily mean fame as in the way we think of it. But fame is like, how do people know you? What do people know about you? What are you known for? That sort of energy. So spend some time in your 10th house, in your career house. And if you don't have a career, if you're not on a path to having a career right now, the recommendation is to spend a little time thinking about what that looks like. Where do you see yourself in 5 years? What are you doing? What do you love doing? What do you do where time passes by and you're like, whoa, 3 hours? How the heck did that happen? So like rediscovering too. I'm also seeing in our key, like rediscovering what you want. And even if you think you know what you want, do a little digging and confirm, like, yes, this is what I want. I really do like this and I really do want to carry on. I just feel like don't take anything for granted anymore. And I'm also getting the message here that it takes a lot of courage to discover understanding. It takes a lot of courage to take a step back from what you think you know. It takes a lot of courage to come back to something that you think did not serve you. And like I said, I feel like you lost faith. I feel like a lot of you thought that the universe, that your spirituality, your beliefs in higher beings and higher energy, like, failed you. And you kind of stepped away, you removed yourself. And the fact that you're coming back, the fact that you're digging and you're looking for answers, I feel like is a really good sign. And it takes a lot of courage to kind of come back and see, okay, how, like, what happened basically? Like, what happened? Is there anything I missed? Where do I stand now? Where do I go from here? And so I do feel like the message for you is to keep digging. And as you dig, trust yourself. Trust your intuition and the messages that are coming through to you, the messages that are being opened up to you. And just understanding that you're able to manifest the knowledge and understanding that you need in order to feel prosperous and fulfilled in this life. So these are the messages that I have channeled for you today, box number 1. I hope this was enlightening and helpful for you. If it was, make sure to drop a comment and let me know what resonated. Click like and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Hit that notification bell so you're notified when I upload new content, as well as liking my Facebook page and checking out my Etsy shop where I create content to help you on your spiritual journey. Thank you so much, and I will see you. Hello, group number 2, and welcome to your reading. So you selected the shadow to guide your message today, and I find this really interesting, mostly because I myself really enjoy doing shadow work. I have shadow work videos on my channel, so I'm very much so interested in the shadow side of things. And I find it really interesting because the shadow really is like those unspeakable, unwelcome, denied parts of ourselves. And a lot of the times denying the shadow side and trying to quote unquote fix the shadow side or somehow make the shadow side light, I feel like that in of itself is the problem almost, because we're denying a part of ourselves. We're denying a part of who we are. And I feel like the shadow, this card, this archetype represents the dark side that exists in all of us, that we cannot escape no matter how hard we try. And it is, in fact, the harder we try, the deeper, the more unsettled that shadow energy really is. So there is a statement in the book that goes along with this card that I thought was interesting as a food for thought. So it says, contemplate the following scientific observation. The closer an object, person, place, or community is to the light, the longer the shadow it casts. what this message is telling me, and feel free to mull over it yourself and contemplate it and think through it on your own. But what I see here is that the more we try to fix, the more we try to change, just the deeper and more intense that shadow energy gets, the more unsettled that energy gets. Because we're fooled into thinking that we can fix it, or we're fooled into thinking that there's something wrong with it. The shadow is a part of the light. Like, without the shadow, we wouldn't understand the light. Like, they need each other to exist. Like, neither of them exists without the other. If there was only day wouldn't exist, because we wouldn't be able to explain day without the opposite of day, without night. So those are kind of this is our guiding energy today, with your message, shadow energy. So let's let's open up our satchel. We don't have to bust it open, we can just regularly open it. So we have patchouli, which is a root chakra energy, or root chakra herbal, I almost said herbal essence. Gosh. Essential oil. What we're trying to get out here. So this is root chakra, and it basically talks about body image and some thoughts around this, some negative thoughts around this is like hating your body, and the true statement is this idea that the body is the temple, that your corporeal form is here to hold your spirit. And the message here is to be kind to your body, to remember that you are a spiritual being having an earthly experience. So revere your loyal sacred body. That's what the card says. And then we also have sacred with hawthorn with the keyword sacred, which I think is really interesting. So I also do a lot of root work as well on my channel, and this idea of like going deeper inside of ourselves and understanding ourselves from like a core base level is very beneficial to us as humans, because we are spiritual beings having an earthly experience, and also understanding that earthly experience is also a part of the experience, just like the shadow is a part of us as well. Like, it's all tied together, and if it can work in harmony, it's obviously going to be the most beneficial to us. And then we have the amethyst crystal as a part of our energy as well, which this is all about excuse me, that crown chakra energy. So I find it very interesting that we're way up high and way down low for you today, that we're looking at. I feel like the crown chakra energy, the spiritual messages, are going to feed into the root work that we need to do. So I feel like we're gaining knowledge and insight from our spirit existence, from our crown chakra, to help us move through some of our root chakra struggles. But I do feel like with this idea of like opposition with our chakra energies, as well as like this idea of shadow, which is opposite light, I just feel like there's a lot of like give and take, push and pull. So let's see what other messages we have in our satchel. So we have a handful of charms. We have our anchor charm. What is this? It looks like a car almost at first, like coming towards you. But I think it's like a heart, and I'm not sure what this is. So we'll kind of let this, or two like swans or something with their faces touching and their bodies. Like, I don't know. Maybe it almost looks like a half of a flower too. I don't know. We'll let that one percolate. We have another anchor. Interesting. And then we have, I always call this the tree of life. We have a tree. So I feel like that's root work. I feel like that's root energy. We have the number 2, the number 0, and the number 3, as well as moon energy. Okay, well, I feel like that is completely related and connected to our shadow energy, because moon energy is opposite the sun, right? So our sun energy is the action-oriented energy that we show the world. It's how we interact openly with the world. It's the type of energy that the world sees, and our moon energy is the opposite of that. It is our inner energy, our inner strength. It's our nurturing energy. So I am getting the message here for you to take some time with your moon sign. Whatever your moon sign is, digging into that energy and spending some time with your moon energy. Because I'm getting there are some messages there. So the moon energy could be coming to you through your dreams. So pay attention to your dreams, write your dreams down. I also feel like the moon energy could be telling you, like with the shadow and the moon energy, there could be some suppressed energy, that something that your subconscious is trying to tell you about your moon energy that you're denying. Something you're denying about yourself, and it could be related to intuition. Like there could be something kind of bothering you, and you kind of just keep shoving it down and shoving it down and shoving it down. So I just feel like in general, the message of just like trusting yourself and respecting yourself enough to like listen to yourself, that your thoughts and your subconscious thoughts and conscious thoughts are sacred to you, and that your experiences are real. And I'm also getting that message too with the root work. So some of you might need to actually spend some time doing some root work. There might be some pain there, and I'm feeling like with the anchors and the family tree here, the tree of life, that there's definitely some root work energy, something holding you back, something holding you down, something keeping you from moving forward. And I feel like it's the shadow. So I always say shadow sees shadow, and I say that often in my shadow work videos. But this idea that I feel like our shadow energy is saying there's something dark back here that we need to bring to the light, that we need to process and work through. So our shadow energy actually has a lot of really great insight into some of the things that we don't want to acknowledge, right? I feel like a lot of the times we want to spend time in the sun, but you know, you spend too much time in the sun, you get burned. So you need that you need the relief and release of that as well. You need the cool night as well. So we are going to take the 4th card from our Mausolea Oracle deck. So the moon is ruler over Cancer, which is the 4th sign in the zodiac. So that's how we're going to take the 4th. 0, 1, 2, or sorry, 1, 2, 3, 4. Osiris, God, King of Duat. Commitment, acquisition, and responsibility. It's the guiding energy of that card. And then we're going to take our top card, our 2nd card, and our 3rd card from our tarot. So I'm shuffling away over here. Shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. With the Osiris energy, I'm really getting this message of, I feel like it could be some kind of love message or partnership message. With the energy, with the 2 energy, our 2 energy is all about bringing together
individual people, places, things, ideas, and having them work in harmony with each other. It's about harmony. It's about balance. And our 3 energy is really about communication. It's about friendship. It's a very like positive, uplifting energy. So I'm getting the feeling that some of you guys might be just the type of people that you like to see the bright side of things. And when things get too heavy, you kind of just like walk away from the situation. Like you don't want to deal with it if it gets too heavy. But I'm just getting the feeling here that there's a very good chance that you're not able to ignore it. And that's why you're here, looking for some guidance or looking for some answers. So yeah, and this, I'm getting more of like love vibes from this. I don't know. I honestly don't know what this is. That's kind of funny. But I see swans. I see 2 swans with their faces connected together. Okay, so let's get our tarot cards. So we have our 0 card, which is right on the top. Whoa, baby. Got the moon. Very interesting. Okay. So that was our 0. 1 card. 2. Interesting. And 3. Very interesting information. Alright, you guys. Trying to make sure that I keep our cards in view. Yeah, so the moon came up again. Definitely there's something hidden here. And I'm not certain if whatever is hidden is on your side, or so if I'm getting I found some, like there's some love energy to me, some like with commitment, and then this looks like doves or swans with their heads together. So if you're vibing with a partnership type of thing, and with our 2 energy and not necessarily like 6 energy, which is all about lovey-dovey, 2 energy to me is more like diplomatic love relationships. It's like, it's partnership, but it's a little bit more mature, a little bit more diplomatic. And with commitment, with Osiris, I'm just getting like, I mean, you could be entertaining a relationship with somebody and it being more of like a marriage of not convenience, but more like not a business arrangement, not like an arrangement, but more just so like you're agreeing to be together more so, and it's less about like love and like doe-eyed delusions of love. But I do feel like with our guiding shadow energy, with our moon energy coming up twice, that there's something hidden. There's something hidden, something unspoken, and I don't know if that's on your side or on their side, but investigate. And then the other message that I'm getting here, so if love is not in your purview, I feel like with the moon energy is that shadow, moon, I feel like there's something you're keeping hidden. Something that you don't want to see. Something that you don't want others to see. There is some, yeah, there is some hidden energy here. And I'm feeling like with temperance, you're very calm on the surface. You're very, you're good at containing your emotions. You're good at containing how you feel. And I feel that also with the 2 energy as well. You're very diplomatic. You're good at kind of ironing over things, or even like tiptoeing around the stuff that you don't want people to know. I'm getting the idea that you're a very generous person. I'm getting the idea that the generosity could be something that you use to like assuage your guilt. Like I said, there's something hidden. There's something dark that you don't want to come to light. You don't want people to see this truth. And I also feel like some of that is holding you back. So some of it could be related to your root work. It could be something painful or difficult in your past that like related to your mother energy, your mother, your family. Could have been something that happened to your mother or something. I'm just getting the message that some of you feel like your mother betrayed you some way, shape, or form. Maybe even by betraying herself, or maybe by like allowing situations to happen to her or something like that. And that's like your perspective of it. And I feel like you're looking at it from like a child's point of view as well. I feel like the zero energy is negligible. That's really just for our selecting our tarot. But yeah, you're hiding something. And it could be conscious or subconscious. That's why I'm telling you to like pay attention to your dreams. Focus on your moon energy, like where your moon is placed in your birth chart. Where is Cancer in your birth chart? What house is your moon in your birth chart? Just like really paying attention to your moon energy in your birth chart. Paying attention to your dreams as well. Because I feel like that could give you more insight on what is going on. But I do feel like there is there's something that you're hiding that you don't want others to see. Or maybe it's something that you don't want to see yourself. Maybe it's, maybe you've been addressing whatever this is through like body image issues, like feeling like you can fix whatever this deep-seated thing is through like body image stuff and makeup or how you dress or shoes you wear, the purse that you have, maybe exercise or some way of controlling your eating. I'm just getting like you're trying to deal with the outside of things when you really need to go deep and deal with the inside of things. So root work, shadow work, I'm feeling deep, like intensely, is something that you could really benefit from, and that would really give you a lot of insight on what you're missing. And like I said, it could be subconscious. Like it could not be like you're intentionally hiding something. I think something's wrong, and I feel like that's why you were drawn to the shadow card. Like I feel like that something is wrong, but you don't know exactly either what it is and or how to address it. And I'm feeling like if you don't know what it is, really dig deep into your moon energy. Pay attention to your dreams, again, the placement of your moon and stuff in your birth chart. I'm also getting here, like, I don't know why I got this, but some of you could be in like the world of politics. So whether that's like directly in politics, or could be the type of person who advocates on behalf of people who don't have a voice, sort of thing, or their voices aren't heard. You're like the bringer of justice here. Like I said, you're very calm. You could be a lawyer, a law student, or like a policy maker, like into policy and things like that. But yeah, you're just very calm. You have a very calm persona, very calm energy about yourself. And I feel like you push really hard to help people. So that's very interesting, our Osiris energy. So Osiris is the ruler of Duat. And Osiris built the realm out of his very being. so that he would be a home for people. And I feel like it's this energy so hard. Osiris is like, well, these are very spiritual cards, but if we were to translate that into the world, I feel like he is like Emperor energy to me, is what he feels like. And I also feel like he's very material. So Emperor energy is for energy, that grounded energy, earthly energy. I just feel like earthly, grounded energy, like I said. And some of you might not like this, but I feel like Osiris is also like into makes a space for people who are, like I said, I mentioned earlier, who are overlooked, ignored, and almost creates a band of people who will worship him or look up to him, will think that, you know, will look at him as a savior, right? Will look at him as a king. And you guys might exhibit some of that behavior, and it's maybe that you're reasoning. Whenever I see the Six of Pentacles, if you're the giver, I'm always like, look at the reasoning behind that. Are you giving freely out of open heart? Or are you giving to receive something? And you might think on the sunny side of things that you're just giving because you have a big heart, and that very well could be true. But also looking at the shadow, right? The closer you get to the closer the object gets to the lights, right? The deeper the shadow that's cast. I feel like this is really potentially triggering for somebody. And that's not to say you're a bad person, but I feel like the shadow is growing deeper and deeper and deeper because you're not acknowledging the fact that you like that people look up to you and see you as a hero. They see you as, you know, like you changed their life. Like, you like that energy, so embrace it. I feel like that's what the shadow is saying, right? Not everything we do has to be for sunshine, lollipops, and roses. Like, sometimes the things that we do are selfish, so just embrace that. Yeah, so it's like Osiris like brings these lost souls basically to this place that he invented. And he basically takes care of them. He teaches them these different, you know, things, very worldly things, agriculture, art, trades, crafts, things like that. Yeah, and like basically tries to get them on their feet. So I don't feel like it's bad energy. I definitely don't. I don't feel like your heart is in a bad place. I see that it's a potential that you think that because you enjoy this, that it's kind of almost like a moment of like you get a burst of like, I don't know, like pride or something is what I'm getting. From whatever you do. But I feel like the message here is that the shadow self is saying embrace that. Embrace the fact that you enjoy doing that, and that it doesn't always have to just be about helping other people. Like, that it's okay in some cases to help them for you. Like, helping other people does help us. Yeah, so I feel like those are the messages that I have channeled for you today, my shadow group. I hope this was helpful. If it was, make sure to click like and subscribe. Drop a comment, let me know it resonated. Like my Facebook page and check out my Etsy shop where I develop content to help you on your spiritual journey. Thank you so much again, beautiful soul, for spending time with me, and I will see you in the next one. Bye. Hello, group number 3, and welcome to your reading. So you chose Anima Mundi as your guiding energy today. So Anima Mundi is really the soul of the world. It really is about all that is. It is the energy behind the world itself. So really about like universal unity, completeness, embracing, tending to like sacred details of life. It also could mean that you're overwhelmed by the bigness of existence. feeling of being overwhelmed. We'll find out more of that as we dig into our tarot and oracle and other energies. The embrace of Anima Mundi is available anytime and anywhere to anyone, day or night, rich or poor. It is a process of unveiling our resistance to its love. Accept all, reject none. It is the living soul of the world in all its multifaceted, multi-dimensional layers. Bonded together by loving cosmic forces, diversity is celebrated. Multiplicity is honored, and nothing is denied. Embrace. Very inclusive energy, if I had to find one word for it. So let's go ahead and dig into our satchel. So we have our essential oil energy and our botanical energy. So let's see what we have. So we have digestive as our keyword, processing. And it really deals with worry. And the truth about worry is the fact that you have the solution. You have the answers. Slowing down and listening to your inner voice will provide you with direction and purpose. Our botanical energy is chamomile with the keyword of soothe. So I feel like that connects really well. Like, so some of you might actually be having some digestive issues. If not directly having digestive issues, I feel like the message is often like the ailments that go on in our bodies, whether they're headaches, aches, pains, digestive issues, different things like that, they often stem from stress, and often stress related to like worry and things out of our control. And I feel like spirituality in the spiritual world is kind of, I feel like the message here is to like release that worry. That worry is not serving you. What is that worry doing for you? It's literally making you sick. So release that. You don't have to carry that with you. You know, your focus is on your growth. It's on your journey. And your journey isn't going to look like anybody else's journey. It's not meant to look like anybody else's journey. So I feel like the chamomile message here is like, it's about soothing, right? When you're soothed, you're relaxed, you're allowing yourself to rest. Allow yourself to rest. So if you are having digestive issues, there are also, other remedies that you could tap into. But I feel like releasing the worry is really going to help you in a major way. So let's dump out our satchel here. So we have, for our crystal energy, we have onyx in this pendulum form. We're going to keep that here. Onyx is about protection. Our dark crystals in general are about protection. So protective energy. What are you worried about, love? Like, what's going on? We have 9 energy. 9 energy is all about transformation, transition. 5 energy. 5 energy is like I feel like it's the rebel, right? Our 5 energies are outgoing, they're creative, they're spontaneous. They want to be out exploring and figuring out all the things that the world has to offer them. And so I am feeling hard that you're out to get whatever you can out of life. And 6 energy is that love energy. We have our starfish, flamenco, and butterfly, as well as our ship wheel. I'm sure there's a technical name for that, but I don't know what it is. I feel like the ship wheel, so like you're in the driver's seat of your life, is what I feel like the message is there for that. You're in the driver's seat of your life, and you have the control. So there's nothing weighing this particular one down. Our starfish energy is about regeneration. So after you've kind of been through it, the starfish energy is about recovery and recovering stronger than you kind of went out, you know, recovering whatever you lost, you're recovering it better than it was. Butterfly is all about transformation. And I feel like our flamingo energy is about balance. Because our flamingo's balance right on one leg. And I feel like it's about balance. And then we have our Saturn energy, which I feel like you're in heavy right now. I feel like our Saturn energy is all about the lessons, right? Our Saturn energy is about, it's that very fatherly, tough love type of energy. And I feel like, you know, with the worry, the digestive issues, some of you might even be going through other problems that are another discord that is like causing you to be unsettled. But I feel like we're in the process of transformation. So I feel like I'm almost feeling like the Saturn return energy, where like you've gone through the lessons and now it's like circling back, like, okay, you went through the lessons, now it's time to transform and transition into the next phase of life is kind of what I'm getting here. But also be cognizant that if you haven't learned the lessons, that they could be coming back around to teach you something. So bear that in mind too. So I'm going to shuffle our tarot. We're going to add 3 tarot cards. So we're going to add a 5, a 6, and a 9. Starting from the top, it's going to be 0 because our dice starts at a 0. A little shuffle. Okay, so we have our 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think I have the whole deck upside down. I do. And we have 6, 7, 8, and a 9. And then from our, actually put all these back in here. And then from our spirit animal, we're going to select so our Saturn. Saturn is the ruler of Capricorn. Capricorn is our 10th. Sign. So we're going to go ahead and select our 10th card. So I'm shuffling. You can't see me because I'm off. Okay. First card, second, third, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Of course, my deck is upside down, naturally. So we have the Parrot Spirit joining us. Ooh, watch your words. Parrot Spirit also has 9 energy. We have the Hangman, 3 of Swords, and the Star. Very interesting energy here, just overall. So with our 3 of Swords, right off the bat, I am getting a distressed energy. Mental anguish, mental distress, or heartbreak. I do have our 6 here. For some of you, this could be like a love situation, and like with the Saturn return, this could be, I feel like this is talking about a past love relationship for you guys, but this is a general reading, of course. So So what I do see in the star, if you're vibing with the love energy, I do see in the star like a positive future. Like with our Saturn return, like positive potential coming your way when it comes to love. The Hanged Man, I'm also getting like change of perspective here. Almost like you're on pause, like your life is on like suspended right now. And I do feel like even with like the transformation energy, which is also our 9 energy, is about like transition and transformation. I feel like you're kind of on the cusp of something right now. And I feel like you're moving from difficult times to a more positive outlook on life. And again, like that regeneration, like you're recovering. Yeah, you're recovering. And I am getting for you as well is this idea of like changing your outlook. So while you're going through this place of transition, of regeneration, of healing, finding balance, you know, allowing like soothing energy. But I'm also feeling like you'll find soothing energy, you'll find protection, you'll find guidance, you'll find a path moving forward in the direction of your life from 5 energy, which is that creative energy, is what I'm really getting here. Creative energy, creative pursuits, pursuing your dreams. What do you see your life being like? You know, if you had the life you always wanted, like what does that look like to you? And I feel like spending some time in that will help to put a lot of things in perspective for you as you're in this like place of suspension, this place of transformation, this place of like waiting almost. And with our parrot spirit, I feel like it ties really good with our worry energy and our digestive struggles. And I feel like you know, our parrot spirit is all about watching what you say, right? Watch your words, but more so about the things that you say to yourself. So as you're going through transition, as you're healing and you're, you know, re-energizing or regenerating, your life is regenerating, you're learning harmony and balance and, you know, growing into the butterfly, you know, and with our Anima Mundi energy, which is all about inclusiveness. It's also about like inclusiveness with yourself too, accepting your whole being, you know, flaws and all, and not worrying about what you look like, you know, what you yeah, just not worrying about like what you look like or how people see you. Embracing the potential and the positive energy. So the star is like the hope in the night sky, right? In this dark sky, you have this burst of light that is very pointed and very, it's like isolated in the darkness, but it's like a beacon. So I feel like the beacon of hope here is about, you know, it's a positive omen that through the strife and the struggle, in this moment of suspension and healing and transformation, that the hope is that you're going to get through this and you're going to get through this stronger. So be mindful what you say to yourself. You know, parrots mimic the sounds around them. So when the parrot spirit does appear, it's a time to be mindful of your self-talk and the qualities that you're manifesting with your words. Because your world is the parrot. The world around you, the world you see manifested around you is the parrot. And the parrot mocks what you say, whether it's out loud or in your mind, like in your head. The parrot is going to reflect what you say, what you think, about yourself. So if you don't want to see someone you don't like, then don't say that. Don't think that the person in the mirror, you don't like that person. If you don't want to see things that worry you, then stop saying that you're worried. Stop being, release that, I feel like is what it's saying. Speak with light and love. Make it a habit. Be generous with compliments, right? You would want someone to compliment you, so compliment them. So I feel like the parrot spirit is watch your words. It could be a warning, but it also could be like a positive thing too. Like when your words are light and when they're inclusive and embracing everything and everyone and all of the energies, then it's a really positive energy. And I feel like as you go through this transformation, I feel like the lesson here for you is to really see the power of your words and your thoughts. I feel like that's going to be a huge lesson for you on your journey right now. And I feel like also like with the I am worried energy, that our onyx is saying that you're protected. You're protected. There's no need to worry. Worry, again, it doesn't serve you. It just stresses you out, right? And there's nothing, like worry doesn't do anything for you. So replace worry with understanding you have the solution. So for example, if you're worried about your safety, what's the solution to that? Is it getting an alarm system? Is it getting a dog? What are the solutions? Instead of just being worried about something, strive to find solutions to your struggles, so that you can actually have peace and find peace in your existence. So I am really feeling a change. Just in general, you're in a place of transformation where you're embracing all that there is from the world around you and seeing the beauty in that too. So I'm getting the message here that some of you might be a little bit pessimistic, and I feel like part of your transition, transformation, and healing is about seeing the positive side of things, seeing that you have control over your life and the direction that your life goes, that you can heal completely and in better shape than when you got in there, that life is about harmony, it's about balance, that, struggle things happen in our past. Struggle things happen in life. It's a part of the journey, but there's hope, right? There's hope. And, a lot of the times that hope, that transition is about transitioning ourselves, transitioning our minds in a place of suspension, transitioning our negative thoughts into positive thoughts, watching our words, watching our thoughts. And instead of being abrasive in our thoughts and in our words and the things that we say to ourselves and to others, being inclusive, being soothing, being loving, being calm, that calm and that energy that is I'm just getting like moon energy, soft, feminine energy. So I feel like these are our lessons. And if we're not, again, like I said, if we don't learn our lessons, they're going to come back for us. So make sure that you're spending time digging into the lessons that you need to learn. This is going to sound cheesy, but like that self-love type of energy is what I'm getting. Loving yourself will help you love others as well. Treating yourself well will help you treat others well. Or maybe it's opposite for you. Maybe you treat other people really well. Well, bring some of that back for yourself. You deserve that. You deserve to be treated well by yourself and by others in your life. Don't accept heartache and distress, mental anguish, because you deserve better. And I feel like affirmation, saying these things out loud, saying the things that you want, saying the things that you deserve, is really going to help you on your journey. So these are the messages that I have channeled for you today, my third group. Thank you so much for spending time with me. If something resonated with you, make sure to drop a comment and let me know. Click like and subscribe to my YouTube channel, like my Facebook page as well. And check out my Etsy shop where I curate content there to help you on your spiritual journey. Again, I hope this message was helpful for you. I hope this really hit home and you are able to make progress and continue on your journey to healing and to prosperity. So thanks again, beautiful soul, for spending time with me, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.